So now let's talk about multiplying conjugate binomials. So what is a conjugate binomial? Well, if you have a binomial, maybe a plus b, the conjugate of a plus b is a minus b. Really what it is all you're doing here is you're changing this sign. Okay, so if you have a plus b, it'll become a minus b. If you have a minus b, it'll become a plus b. Okay, these are conjugates of each other. Okay, and that's not the most important term at this moment. That will become more important later in this class. But for now, I want to see if we can come up with a good formula to use if you find yourself in a situation where you need to multiply two conjugate binomials. So we have the FOIL technique, which is pretty quick. That's not a terrible method to use here, but we have one that's even faster if it's conjugate binomials. Okay, so let's go ahead and derive this formula. So if we have a plus b times a minus b, okay, so a product of conjugate binomials, you'll have firsts a plus a, a times a, which is a squared, okay? Then you'll have our outers, which is a times negative b, so plus a times negative b. And then you'll have our inners, which is b times a, okay? Or we can write this as, b times a. And then we'll have b times negative b for our lasts. So we'll have plus b times negative b. Okay, so let's go ahead and expand this. So we have a squared. Okay, and then we have a times negative b. That's going to give us minus a times b. Then we have plus a times b or b times a. You can switch the order there. And then you have b times negative b. That's going to give us minus b squared. And what you'll notice here is that this minus ab and this positive ab, they're going to cancel each other out. And you are left with a squared minus b squared. Okay? So let's go ahead and do this example, 10 plus x and 10 minus x. And we're going to see that this actually works if we use both the FOIL technique and the conjugate binomial technique. So first, let's do it FOIL style. Okay, so if we do 10 times 10 first, that's going to give us 100. Okay, 10 times negative x will give us minus 10x. Then x times 10, that's going to give us plus 10x. And then x times negative x is going to give us minus x squared. Okay, so minus 10x plus 10x, these will cancel, and we get 100 minus x squared. Okay, or if we just want to use the a squared minus b squared formula that we just derived, if we say that a is equal to 10 and b is equal to x, all right, that's going to give us 10 squared minus x squared, and 10 squared is just 100, and then we can leave x squared as is, so we get 100 minus x squared. And these two are the same, okay? So you can use the FOIL technique, or you can use the conjugate binomial formula that we just derived here. Obviously, the conjugate binomial formula should be a little bit faster. So for these next two examples, we're going to just use that. So here, we have 2a plus 5 times 2a minus 5. So you have to confirm they are indeed conjugate binomials. So the 2a and 5, the only difference is the sign, plus, minus. So they are, in fact, conjugate binomials. So we can write this as our a term is 2a. So we'll have 2a squared minus 5 squared. Okay, 2a squared, that's going to give us 4a squared. Okay, because we have to square the 2 here. So we get 4a squared, and then we'll have minus 25. Okay? 4a squared minus 25. All right, then we have 2 plus 5b times 2 minus 5b. Here our a term is 2, and our b term is 5b. So we will have 2 squared minus 5b squared. Okay, 2 squared is 4, and then 5b squared, we can distribute the squared here to the b and to the 5. So we get 25b squared.